as you know, Lori and I met a year and a bit ago.
Yes.
And we decided on bringing the community together because a lot of people would come to me with questions about health or different topics, and Lori as well. And we just had a coffee one day and decided to bring both of our communities together to prevent us scouring the internet and, wondering what was the right thing to do. So we decided to bring it to you. And All Is Well was born. And so I'm the sort of fitness side of it. So I put people to task and challenge them to move their bodies well. So my mandate is always, I'd like people to look good, feel good, or feel good and look good, whatever order you want. And then Lori will bring in the dietitian nutrition side, so feeding everybody well and showing them how to prepare all great meals and things like that. I'll let you take it away.
I'll start. Okay, so I'll give you some ideas today of what I would consider emergency snacks. I want to make sure that I'm not talking about an emergency situation in terms of, some catastrophe and there's no food around, right? So we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
I'll talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just hits me that I'm starving and instead of eating my children, I'm like, what do I have?
100%. Okay, so that's where I'm looking for. Yeah. So when I say emergency snack, what do you think?
Something you want to reach in.
What is, yes.
Pull that out of my purse.
Oh, what do I have in my purse? Okay, so desperation.
Question, does anyone have any snacks in their purse? And if so,
Yes.
show and tell. Let's hear it.
Yes, so she just pulled that. Okay. So what else is in there that is an emergency snack? So last minute desperation, right? So reaching out for something, my body's telling you something. So speaking of nervous system and your body telling you something, your body's in constant scanning of how your body is feeling, what's happening, and my expertise is about fueling. And so if we are desperately trying to find something, it's a big sign. I don't normally experience that myself. So when she was talking about emergency snack, what do you mean by emergency snack? Because I'm always prepared, always. Although I have had my emergency moments. Oh my God, right? So we're all busy. We all put ourselves to the side. We ignore those signals probably. And I'm interested in knowing, so what do people do when you have that signal? It's like, I think I'm kind of getting a little bit low. That means low sugar. So we have that parameter that our body is constantly checking. And it's to keep our brain fed, our brain fueled. And I spoke about this several times, right? So that blood sugar that we have in our blood is a certain level that our body wants to keep it to because it's feeding that brain. It's feeding, and the brain uses about 30% of our total energy just when we're resting. So I did mention this way back in our first seminar. But it also uses 50% of the glucose floating around at all times. That's a lot, right? And then you're just sitting down, but say if you've been in a meeting, or you've been working out, or you have to focus with your children, or whatever it is that your brain uses even more energy, right? So, and if you don't fuel, and we're dependent of the fuel that we gave our body 3 to 4 hours ago. That's the window we have, not a big window though, right? So if you're somebody that doesn't eat often, or you had your breakfast and then you went on your day and then suddenly it hits you, it's like, oh my God, I need to eat something now because I'm gonna get somebody else instead.
Right, so that always get to that point, but I just find sometimes there's just things happen and there isn't an opportunity, and now I'm stuck. And so, what can we do?
What can you do?
So, what's our emergency kit when we have that moment of ravenous, or we're just all of a sudden we can't function because we're just so hungry.
And you can't do the right choices that you want to do, and you're constantly thinking, yes, I'm gonna make better choices, and that's the time you will not be able to make better choices. Whatever is in front of you, and your body is going to go for sugar. Number one, simple, easy sugar. So I just met somebody today. I work with pregnant women too, and she's like, how can I prevent cravings? So the first question I ask, so how many times in a day do you eat? Oh, 1 or 2 times. Okay, that's why. You're not eating, so your body is going to send you signals, right? So hits you.
Well, essentially, that's our craving. That's your body wanting food.
Exactly, that's a signal. If we ignore it, well, maybe we drink water, right? Or we drink tea. You physically fool your body thinking, oh, you're getting some food because you're expanding your stomach. So I kind of touched on this last time too. The physical expansion of our stomach does send signals, oh wait, there's some food in there, food, right? But if you do not, then passes the time, half an hour, 40 minutes later, if you don't really eat any sugar, your body's going to be like, hello, you haven't given me anything yet. And it's going to be screaming at you even stronger, right? So then we have less chances of making the right choices. So you all probably have at home or in your purses things. So today hopefully gives you ideas to what to put in your purse, what to take, and what to have at home, because that's what it is. You can plan today for tomorrow emergency. That's how I see it. So 2 steps. You can have whatever you have on hand and try to be a bit smarter, but then change whatever you have on hand. That then when you get to that moment, because you'll get it, you have a better choice versus the candy and stuff like that. Right? Does that make sense? So I don't normally, like I said, don't normally get an emergency because I'm constantly eating. But that's okay. So I have a couple of things. My favorite is a trail mix that I have. So trail mix. This is what I have in my house, literally. Okay, so I just want to use a messy chef. I'm always a messy chef. A little bit of salt, a little bit of flour. Ooh, yeah. This is my measuring cup. 1, some pretzels. I have nuts. So I have peanuts. I don't know if anything about peanuts. Okay. Good to know. All right. For any nuts I would like. All right. So start thinking, and all these snacks will have very similar components. So can you tell me what is the pretzel? What are the pretzels giving us? What's that? Fiber. Salt, yes. Yes, carbohydrates. So, there we go. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot, right?
I was like, are you going to half bag of chocolate?
Yes, I am. And cranberries. There we go. Perfect. This is my snack. So we have the carbs and the pretzels. Sugar really helps absorb carbs as well if you're drinking fluids. Then we have the nuts. Nuts, what do nuts give us? Protein and fat. Good fat too. Then we have a little bit of yumminess, chocolate. It's dark chocolate, so a little less of sugar. And then cranberries. That's it. This is my emergency kit. So I always try to at least have something prepared. Okay. That's my first emergency snack. So prepare. Hopefully you have some of this at home, and you just put it all together. Actually, they used to sell this combo. That's why I know it, but they don't sell it anymore. So I made it myself. I'm like, okay, I'll make it myself. Because all the other trail mix that are around these days I don't like them. Like I really don't like them. So this is the one that, oh my God, I can't even remember the brand who used to make it. So anyways, it got stuck with me and second. And I have a post for this. So, cookies, everybody has cookies at home, right? I try to buy the nice ones, the better ones, quote and unquote, I don't know if they're better, but anyways. So, what do you think of the trail mix? Good? Yummy. Okay, so what I have here are, good old cookies with chocolate chips. And this is literally the other day for me, or a few months ago, I found myself, I am desperate for food. And where is my other item that I'm missing? Oh yeah, here it is. And anybody that has, up there is nice. Okay. Cookie, whatever cookie you have at home. Who cares? You know how you can make it better? Any nut butter. Anything. Why not? So, there you go. That's it, your emergency kit. At home, most of us have these, or very easy to have. And if you want to make it even better, just put another one in there. Put it in the freezer if you want. And then frozen. Ooh, see, yummy. Okay, so then what do we have? Again, we have carbs. And when you're really famished, and you really need that, you need a little bit of mix. So you want simple carbs and you want a little bit of complex. So simple will get into your bloodstream very quickly. So it's saying to your body, hey, I'm sending you some energy, don't worry, just chillax. And then the complex is going to give you a little bit lasting longer. And the protein, so that's the other thing that this has, protein with the nut butter, right? So it fills you up. So it's going to tie you up until you get to your dinner or lunch or whatever, a bigger meal. Okay, so perfect. That's it. I love this. So that's my really in desperation if I have a cookie. My son hates it when I take his cookies, but anyways. My last one. Oh yes, I've been before I forget. Yeah. I discovered I'm going to give this one too. Chickpeas. Fried chickpeas. These are amazing. So chickpeas, what do they have? Protein, fiber, yes. Folate for all women. Well, childbearing, not for me anymore. Anyways, I like chickpeas and I like to add them or mix them up. Anyways, this is great. What a good idea. Yeah? I love the trail mix. Okay, my last one, and that's it, I'm done. My last one is, I always like a good crackers. So these are really good. Crackers are rye, but also has some other things. Has lots of fiber. I always try to replicate the pictures on the boxes are awesome. So if I have an avocado, I will do that. It's amazing, right? But what I brought today, did I bring? Oh yes, I brought. So, but right, we have to cut the cheese, or maybe I don't know, depends on the cheese you have. But I discovered baby bell. I love these. 5 grams of protein in one of these. 5 grams. So it's a big shot. So 2 of these, 3 crackers of these, good to go, right? So we have protein in there, and then we have the crackers. The crackers give you, another 4 grams of protein. So we can have 10 to 12 grams of protein. We have 14 in a shot. Okay, love it. That's it. I have the crackers if somebody wants to try. But that's pretty much my emergency kit for.
I'm just saying, like other ideas.
Yes.
Boil a whole bunch of eggs and keep them in the fridge, all already boiled, even if you're feeling, excited. Peel them and then put them in the fridge.
Love it. That's my other thing that I try to tell everybody. Boiled egg can get you out of a really pickle. Put some pickles. Put some pickles in it there. You can make it whatever you want. So really, look at what you have at home. Try to plan, kind of get better choices of when you shop. And so when you get that moment of ravenous emergency, I need you instead of eat that.
Yeah, for me, I like keeping something in the glove box. having like nuts or
Nuts.
something like that in the glove box?
I used to
or-
have pistachios, but then I realized I can't eat pistachios when I'm driving.
Or
I
like
can't open
for
them.
dried fruit, just like
Yes.
sprinkle, like a little bit. I don't go to like some dates or figs and
Yes.
just cut them up.
Yeah.
A lot of the protein bars have dates in it, so I just find cutting up the dates and making a disassembled protein bar.
Yeah.
So whatever the ingredients are in the bar, I'll make like a mix out of, that's super easy and it lasts in the glove box.
Yeah, so you want that simple too. So the simple
bag.
helps tell your body that you're giving it energy is coming. Because I don't know if you ever experience when you're really hungry and you're eating and you're still eating and why I'm still hungry? Why am I still ravenous after eating this big plate? Any idea? It went fast, but it takes 20 minutes for your body to realize, yeah, actually I'm eating and I'm full. So it takes a while. So if you send simple first, it's kind of faster and kind of getting the body a little bit relaxed instead of kind of putting everything in our mouth and then say, oh yeah, I think I overdid it. A lot of us do that, so yeah. Any questions? I hope you liked it.
Okay, so you set your place out, we're gonna do a quick stretch break, nothing crazy. And I want you to think about just being in the moment, it's a 2-minute, and then we're gonna move on with our case. Alright, so hop on up, just kind of stretch it out, stretch break. Takes just a few, it's a Terry 2-minute today.
Another 4 minutes.
Usually it's 12. Alright, so we're just gonna shrug our shoulders to ears, take a deep breath in. Let go. Again, shrug. Hold. Let go. Now we're gonna go forward. Just open up the back, ears to shoulder, shoulders to your earlobes, and then let that go. Roll again, open the back. Shoulders to ears, let that go. Good stuff. Take a deep breath in. Bring your arms up, clasp fingers, and just hold. Just tip to the one side, arm over the ear. Inhale. Stay there a little bit more to that side. Exhale. In. All the way as you can. Over. Exhale. Come back up. Let go. In. Clasp. Overhead. Tip to their side. Let go. In. A little bit more to the side. Let go. Last one, in. All the way, tip as far as you can, arm over the ear, hold that stretch, let go. Come back up. Good, we're gonna touch our toes and just round the back. Bend the knees a little bit, just soften your gaze, let your neck kind of squish out. We're gonna roll up like we're moving through honey, slow. When you get to full stand, you're just gonna lead with your elbows and bring your thumbs under your chin. So this is a good one. This is like you're gonna elbow someone behind you, so they're in line at Costco and you wanna like elbow them, that's the goal. Hold. Good, let's touch toes again. Just take your time on this one, rounding the back. Back of the knees. Feel that lengthen. Relax the head, and you're just gonna shake your head no. No to the cookie, even though I get it for you. Yes to the protein. Nodding yes. No, one more time. And yes. And let's slowly float back up. When you come up to stand, high roll. Hold it. And we let that go. We're just gonna airplane that out. So what I want you to think about is how you were breathing through that movement. After you work with Marie, think about how it's gonna change. So just remember where you were with that breath. And then at the end, and see if you notice a difference, because I know you